And I'm Jack Owoc. I'm the CEO and CSO of Bang Energy.
My name is Meg Owoc. I am Jack's wife, and I'm the Senior Director of Marketing.
The way I found Potential Church is several people were telling me about it. And Dan Sutherland was teaching. It was in the old church when it was called Flamingo Road Church. And this teaching was just mind-blowing. And instead of leaving early, the person I went with, we sat there and our jaws dropped and couldn't believe how church could be done the way it was done. And to this day, like the other day, I told Troy, after going there about 24 years, that the praise and worship and the teaching by Troy has been the best it's ever been since I've been there. I mean, it's been unbelievable. I rented out this store and it was 700 square feet, not 700,000, 700 square feet. And I slept in the back 350 square feet, and I called it Vita House, and the joke was vitamins in the front, house in the back. People eventually caught on after a few years. And I slept on an air mattress on the floor. And I like this story because an air mattress, it's only 6 inches off the floor. It's as low as you could possibly go. There was roaches and rats and everything like that. And then in the beginning, in the front part of the store was the supplements, and that's how I started. And the reason I tell the story is because of this, to inspire you, because we went from 700 square feet to right now we operate in over 4 million square feet worldwide. And a lot of people go, Jack, you did this, you did such a great job. And I'll always kindly correct them very gently, because you cannot go from the mattress to the mansion, from the Vita House to the White House. You cannot do that without God and without others.
We have been married 10 years. We just celebrated 10 years of marriage on February 25th of this year. My mom always brought me to church since I was really little, and I'm so grateful for that because I can't imagine my life without God.
And our daughter Chantel, she's 9 years old, and she cites John 3:16, and my son jumps in and says John 3:16 at the end. They could cite the Bible, they know the quotes. I mean, it's pretty amazing. The great thing about Potential is nobody had to tell me to give more, but there was the concept of tithing that was never taught in the Catholic Church. But the thing is, I was so motivated and so inspired that I started giving, right? And then I learned about tithing. I started tithing, and the more I tithed, the more successful I got. And so it would be strange because they would ask for money for a special project or whatever, and I would give them money. And sometimes, literally, the phone would ring within seconds, and that money would come back 10 to 20 fold. And if you don't believe it, maybe you will when I tell you this, that at that time it was about 35 million. And then our business today, in the last 3 years, has done $4.7 billion in sales. So from 35 million, I mean, that is incredible. And that's my testament to hopefully inspire others to give. Don't give because you think you have to or whatever, but give and test God and test the faith. Test God and test your faith and see what happens if you're generous and everything like that.
Sacrifice to me means giving up something that you value so you can give God the opportunity to work in your life. I manage over like 75 people in our company, and it's a good example to say that when a lot of times people come to me and they say, oh, I want this promotion, but I want you to give me the promotion first and I'll do the work later. And that's not the way to go about life. You have to do the work first and then come to your boss and say, hey, look at all these things that I've done. I put in the extra time and now I want you to give me this promotion. And that's what I love for God to do in my life. You have to give before you can take, and you can't wait for you to be ready to give because you're never gonna be ready to give. You have to give in faith first and allow God to work in your life. And that happens every single time that we've given. God never lets us down in that area.